everybody, welcome back to another video. My name is Potato Plays and I am going to be playing Birds of Steel, as you can see on the front screen of yours, of whatever you're watching. This game is a game based off of World War II reenactments, or it's based off World War II, as I would say. And if you are under the age of 12, I would please recommend you not watching this, because this is rated 12 and up because it involves weapons, no blood or anything. But we're going to jump straight into it, so let's get into this. Sorry if it's a little bit of light at the bottom, as you can see in the corner. It's sunny outside, so it's alright, but when it comes to videos and the sun, it doesn't really work out together. And plus, I'm recording with my camera because I have tried for hours, almost 3 to 4 hours, trying to record a game on my computer, and it does not work. But I'm going to skip past all the tutorial because I already know how to. So we're going to go straight into the historical campaign.
The Great War ended in 1918. Germany and its allies were defeated. A new balance of power began to form almost as soon as the Treaty of Versailles was signed. New forms of friendship would take only 20 years for it to turn into military alliances. The next World War was brewing. The Washington Naval Treaty of 1922 between the US, the British Empire, France, Italy, and Japan limited the construction of capital ships. It forced the country signatories to review their naval doctrines and seriously consider using aircraft carriers as the backbones of their fleet, as opposed to battleships. Only 15 years later, in 1937, Japan used its recent military build-up to launch a major attack on China. Japan quickly overwhelmed all opposition with an innovative use of aviation. Japanese successes were marred by the fact that in December of the same year, the Japanese Air Force attacked and sank an American warship. The Japanese claimed that it was an honest mistake, and the crisis did not lead to immediate consequences. However, the relations between Japan and the US quickly began to turn sour. After the war began in Europe in 1939, people in the Americas were divided on whether their countries should take part or stay out. Most Americans hoped the Allies would win, but they also hoped to keep the United States out of war. The isolationists wanted the country to stay out of the war at almost any cost. Another group, the interventionists, wanted the United States to do all in its power to aid the Allies. Canada declared war on Germany almost at once, while the United States shifted its policy from neutrality to preparedness. It began to expand its armed forces, build defense plants, and give the Allies all-out aid short of war. In September of 1940, the Tripartite Pact was signed in Berlin. It solidified the relationship between the three Axis countries: Germany, Italy, and Japan. Germany crushed all opposition in mainland Europe by June the 22nd, 1941. It only took them 2 years. Deciding to abandon the plans to invade the British Isles, the Wehrmacht attacked the Soviet Union and quickly advanced into Russia on all fronts. At the same time, Germany's ally Japan invaded French Indochina. In response, the US embargoed the sale of scrap metals to Japan and then expanded the embargo to all oil and gasoline exports as well. This.
Alright, if you guys want to watch that yourselves, you can. But you guys need to click on this video to see that. And I just realized a huge mistake that has been made. At the top right hand corner, it says that I'm Russian. Alright, I am a USA. Alright, there we go. I have nothing against Russia. It's just, I just don't want games calling me by something that I'm not. So, since I am terrible at this game, I'm going to go simplified and unlimited. Because just wait, this is the first level.
SBDs took off from the USS Enterprise on a routine scouting mission to fly ahead and land at Ford Island. The Enterprise lay 200 miles west of Oahu and was heading home.
So you guys are going to get ready to see how terrible I am. And I don't know why. Okay, but that took forever. So morning, December 7th, 1941. Enterprise should be scheduled exercise. Where are they? Jeez Louise, imagine what it's like to be in the back.
Submarine, air, or combined, on Pearl Harbor is a possibility. And we are taking immediate practical steps to minimize the damage inflicted and to ensure that the attacking force will pay. Husband E. Kimmel, Commander-in-Chief, U.S. Fleet.
And he's got bombing.
First colors had been sounded. About 0757, explosions were heard on the end of Ford Island, abreast Dry Dock #1. When the second explosion took place, it was realized that an air raid was in progress. The commanding officer, C.M. Cook, Jr., USS Pennsylvania, report of Pearl Harbor attack.
Don't worry, Dad's not done. But that was the first episode of Birds of Steel. If you guys enjoyed, please leave a like below. If you want to see part 2, leave a comment.
December the 7th, 1941. A date which will live in infamy. The words and the date are forever etched into the American mind. In less than an hour, 18 American warships were struck. 2,386 lives were lost. However, the attack was not nearly as devastating as it could have been. The Japanese failed to damage their main target, the American aircraft carriers. These types of warship would dominate the American war effort in the Pacific. The Japanese also stopped with only 2 attack waves, believing that the element of surprise was lost. The danger of counterattacks from the USS Lexington and Enterprise remained high. Their location remained unknown. Critically, the US intelligence services had been reading Japanese codes for some time. They understood that the attack was imminent hours before Japanese warplanes were seen over Hawaii. But a series of unfortunate events meant that the warning never reached Pearl Harbor in time. The next day, President Franklin Delano Roosevelt formally asked the Congress to declare war on Japan. By this time, Japan had already declared war on the US. So did its allies Germany and Italy. On December the 8th, the US officially entered World War II. Immediately after the attack on Pearl Harbor, Japanese naval aircrafts attacked Wake Island, an atoll with a military base almost 2,000 miles away from Hawaii. Japanese bombers flying from the Marshall Islands caused considerable damage, destroying 12 Marine Corps aircraft on the ground. More than 1,000 civilians and 500 armed forces personnel had no choice but to defend the island.
Alright, so if you guys enjoyed, please leave a like, and if you want to see part 2, comment down. If I can hit 2 likes, I will make part 2. Alright, bye. So at the moment, I just have to follow these. It looks a lot further away on the camera than it does on screen. So I'm a lot closer. See?
Continue patrolling.
So like more than likely, you guys could barely see this. You guys can somewhat see it. I'm a bird, I'm a bird, I'm a bird, I'm a bird, and I am looking because I'm a bird, and I'm playing as the gun. Okay, he's a lot closer to what I thought he was. You! I could easily shoot him down right now, just because I can control the inside guns. Oh, that's awesome. So and now this is where everything takes forever. So where'd he go? We're heading that way.